What's up, everybody? Welcome to Normieville.
Well, we call you normies.
So in this video, I want to real quick talk to you about the NBA playoffs, the Western Conference Finals. The Eastern Conference Finals to be exact. Now, I'm in Germany here, so I'm on a different time zone, but I woke up this morning from my wonderful slumber and I was looking at some of the scores from last night. And I realized that the Boston Celtics won yet another game, 3 straight in the Eastern Conference Finals, all right? So essentially Miami wins 3 straight. Jimmy Butler's on a roll and everything, and everybody's talking about that he's going back to the finals, post LeBron James era and all that. Well, in a strange turn of events, the Boston Celtics has won 3 straight, to I believe include 2 on the road in Miami, I believe. You can correct me in the comment section. But in any case, the Boston Celtics are on the road to actually making NBA history. And subsequently, the Miami Heat might actually make history too on the other side. But me looking at the statistics and me looking at NBA record, me and one of my closest friend, we were going back and forth about NBA history. And there's something that's never happened in the NBA that, again, like I said before, the Boston Celtics are on the road to doing. And that brings me to this particular article here from NBC Sports. And of course, you can see how it reads. How many times has an NBA team come back from a 3-0 deficit? And by you reading this article, you probably know what the answer is already. But real quick, let me show you how many times it happened from 3-1. You might have seen this before. I'll leave a link to this article and the other one in the description box. But this is how many teams have come back from 3-1 deficits, all right? Now, you probably remember the Cavaliers and the Warriors in 2016. That was LeBron James. You see the Warriors and the Thunder, the Rockets and the Clippers, and so on and so forth, right? There have been times where team has been down 3-1 and came back and won. They were successful, and that's fine. However, 3-0. How many times has this happened? Let's read and educate ourselves, shall we? The Boston Celtics are on the verge of doing the unthinkable. The storied franchise, despite being the number 2 seed out of the East, trailed the number 8 Miami Heat 3-0 in the 2023 Eastern Conference Finals. But they stormed back in extraordinary fashion, winning Game 4 on the road and Game 5 at home in a semi-blowout before a last-gasp buzzer beater from Derek White in Game 6 knotted it up at 3-3. With the chance at a historic comeback on the line, let's take a look at how many times a team has come back from a 3-0 deficit in the playoffs. And I'm sure you probably read ahead of me a little bit, so we'll continue on. How many times has an NBA team come back from a 3-0 deficit in the playoffs? The unfortunate answer is 0 times. I want you to let that sink in a little bit. No team in the NBA, in the history of the National Basketball Association, has ever come back to win the series being down 3-0. No team in NBA history. Now, I would like to add that the Denver Nuggets are already waiting at the finish line at the NBA Finals to play whoever is the winner of this series. The Denver Nuggets, this is their first time going to the NBA Finals in their franchise history. So they've already made history in themselves, in their own franchise. But if the if the Miami Heat go to TD Garden in Boston and they win, well, they just become another team that has successfully been down 3-1 or 3-3 and won a series right now. However, losing 3 straight is a collapse. Okay, it has happened before, but no team has ever been down like that and lost, have come back from 3-0 and won. Okay, so if the Celtics win, well, things are as they always are, and they go to the finals. But if the Heat loses on Tuesday night, they lose to the Miami Heat in TD Garden, and the Miami Heat lose to the Boston Celtics in TD Garden, this will be the first time in NBA history that a team had the opponent down 3-0 and lost. Okay? Wait a minute. They lost.
Enemy spotted.
NBA history is literally hanging in the balance. I want y'all to understand that. Now, I'm not going to read the rest of this article. I'll leave a link to it in the description box. But I just wanted to highlight the sense of urgency that I'm pretty sure the Miami Heat have at this point. They're about to be on the wrong side of NBA history, literally. If they lose this series Tuesday to Boston in the Garden, they will be the first ever team to have someone on the ropes and then get knocked out 4 straight. Do you understand how big of a collapse that has to be? I mean, there will be plenty of blame to go around. The coach, the players. I mean, we can't put that at the feet of, some of the executive decisions, right? They're all playing out there on the court. The coach, the assistant coaches, the players, somebody's heart got snatched out of their chest, something. Now, mind you, I would agree that Game 6 was a buzzer beater. It was close. Game 4 and Game 5 were blowouts by the Celtics. But this game is pretty close, so they could have some a formula going into the Garden. They could actually have a plan to win. But again, what I'm saying is if they lose, this will probably be more talked about than the NBA Finals itself, about how the Miami Heat collapsed in such an epic fashion that they lost 4 straight after winning 3 straight. They lose 4 straight and lose the conference finals. And by the way, be on the wrong side of history of being the team that lost after being up 3 and go down 4 straight. On the other hand, you have to give Boston the credit that they were down 3 games, and when all was lost, they could have got swept. They came back, they rallied back. Somehow they found their heart, they found the motivation, and they won 4 straight and put the Miami Heat in freaking purgatory somewhere. Wouldn't that be amazing? History on both sides. The Denver Nuggets, the first time they go to the finals, and on the other hand, the Boston Celtics pretty much do a backhanded sweep on the Miami Heat. I mean, I'm just saying, y'all, it's possible. I don't know, but like I said before, NBA history is literally on the line at this point. So I don't know what Vegas with the betting's looking like, but I'm pretty sure everybody's on pins and needles right now. And I cannot wait to see who's going to win this. All right. So I just want to put that out there for a little bit of suspense, a little bit of drama, because I looked this up and I was amazed that this never happened. So now you know. And like they say in G.I. Joe, if you've been living that long, knowing is half the battle, right? Thank you for attending another episode of Normieville. You know me, I'm just a normie, here to bring you the latest and greatest in sports, politics, entertainment. Let me know what you think about this history in the comment section, all right? Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell on your way out of the door. And I will see you on the next video.